time anyone has ever been jealous of New Jersey. All right, Jake, remember that story about Russia we talked about last week and the week before that?
I mean, vaguely.
We have more updates.
Okay.
Would you like to give them to us this week?
Yes,
All
of
right.
course. So another week, another Russia story. Another rotation.
Same Russia story.
Oh wait, yeah.
It's even more. The plot
Yeah.
thickens.
I mean, honestly, not really, because it's funny because the stories keep coming, but the situation stays the same. Another
most part,
rotation for Earth means another day filled with more tensions between Russia and Ukraine. 4 world leaders across the world met to diffuse tensions between the two bitter enemies. Vladimir Putin and French President Emmanuel Macron met for more than 5 hours in Moscow. At the same time, President Joe Biden and German Chancellor Olaf Scholz spoke at the White House. The White House continues to express its concern about the prospects of war, and President Biden has been looking to solidify support among European allies for economic sanctions against Russia if it attacks. President Biden said, quote, "If Russia invades, that means tanks and troops crossing the border of Ukraine. Then there will no longer be a Nord Stream 2. We will bring an end to it," end quote. The Nord Stream 2 is a gas pipeline that stretches out from Russia to Germany. Biden and NATO are stopping the pipeline would be a big hit to Russia, but it also wouldn't be great for Germany. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz is nobly more vague about the sanctions that might be imposed. Russia continues to say that they're not planning any sort of invasion and is putting the blame on different countries for creating the narrative.
So I'm sorry, did you just say they're putting the blame on other countries besides the West now?
I think it's mostly it's definitely
because
last
week they were saying no, it's the America who wants to invade Ukraine.
Yeah, but the West kind of refers to you know, like Britain too, and
right.
Yeah.
But everyone west of them, which, you know, if you view the Earth on a map, is basically everyone.
Yeah, you know, it's yeah, this I don't know. I am kind of wondering, because I was thinking about this, like they've been saying so like really leading into the denial.
Yeah,
like, you know, like, what are you talking about? Invasion? You're the one talking about an invasion. We're just vibing, and you're bringing up this crazy stuff.
They're like on a news broadcast, like, we're not doing an invasion. Meanwhile, there's tanks and troops just in the background,
and they're like deploying more like every day.
Yeah,
like it's just, and I wonder what because like if they are going to do something, like how are they going to spin that? That's like, I don't know, one thing I'm really curious about.
Yeah.
If something does end up going down. That's I of course I remember not too long ago we saw the story about some sort of video footage being kind of created to give them like a pretense,
right,
to invade, and maybe something of that nature, or like, you know, some sort of justification is in the works. But
well, here's another thing too. So it seems there were 2 meetings going on here.
Yes.
Yeah.
The one between Vladimir Putin and the French president, and it says at the same time with President Joe Biden and German Chancellor. So those 4 did not meet all together.
No, 2 separate meetings.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see what the outcome of each of those meetings were.
Yes.
Obviously, we have
so
the Biden quote here.
Mm-hmm.
But like, what was the outcome of the 5-hour meeting between Putin and the French president? Because, you know, Russia right here is one of the big agitators in this conflict. What happened in that talk?
Okay, so
other than them pointing the blame at every other country in existence.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, it seems like basically nothing. French president, like, it seems like they didn't really talk about like actual solutions or get really anything. I think President Macron kind of introduced a statement saying that like, oh, we just kind of wanted to de-escalate and kind of introduce possible alternatives.
Right.
And he said that they were successful in doing that, which is cool. But in terms of like, I don't know, making any agreements or anything like that, it doesn't sound like there's been much progress.
No.
Yeah. Well, if the streak continues, we'll have more updates next week. Hopefully some good news. or Russia just saying that they stole the last popsicle and now I'm mad, because that's, like I said last week, it feels like child's play right now.
Exactly.
So we'll be back. We've got more stories for you, and they're going to be fun, I think. And welcome back to the Morning Buzz. It is Tuesday, February 8th, 2022. I am your host, Kyle Pepitoneand, with Jake Goetz, Tanner Price, Aiden Ivers, and Emily McCormack. Welcome, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Knock, knock.
Who's
Who's
there?
there?
FBI, open up!
Oh no.
Our next story from AP News. The Biden administration is considering expanding a policy that limits the use of no-knock warrants by certain federal agents. A no-knock warrant is an order from a judge that allows law enforcement officials with a search warrant to enter the home without announcing their presence first. In most cases, the law requires the officers must knock and announce themselves before entering a private home to execute a warrant, but the knock policy is an exemption. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said President Joe Biden was looking at whether to further limit federal agents' use of tactic after a local SWAT team in Minneapolis fatally shot Amir Locke. The Justice Department announced in September that it was curtailing the use of no-knock warrants by its federal agents. Psaki said Biden is now weighing an expansion to other federal agencies. So, if you TLDR, people have to knock now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Please knock. It's so easy.
Dear FBI, please knock.
Yeah, FBI. If you want to hang out, it's totally cool, but please knock. It's so easy.
Are you
and
paying the rent to
so
come in here
many-
screaming?
And like, I don't know. It's like when you look at so many of these cases, it's just like if they just knocked first and didn't just barge in and start shoot, like, yeah, you just barge in and start shooting. That's literally what happened with Amir Locke. They just completely just ran in and like just immediately shot first and asked questions later. And that's not how law enforcement is supposed to work.
Yeah, that's not great.
But I think it's important how they're looking to change the future of that tactic. You know what
Yeah.
he said. He's
Well,
trying
well,
to-
I think there's a difference depending on what agency it is.
yeah.
Normal police, yeah, probably
Absolutely.
shouldn't be busting down doors for like a noise complaint,
And even among the
because
higher
that creates
ups,
a better language. But FBI, I don't think FBI deals with bigger things, so I don't think they should be going, hey,
I mean, I don't
FBI,
know.
can
I
you let
do
us in?
think that like even among the higher ups, it really should be like a matter of this is not something that should be done unless there is very substantial
more like a case by case scenario.
reasons.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's
like-
what we're kind
yeah.
of seeing. I don't think anyone's really entertaining the idea of removing this altogether,
Right.
but like
Mhm.
there really has to be strict limits and strict like provisions, if that's the right word,
No,
or some
yeah.
sort of
Yeah.
oversight.
Yeah,
um,
limitations and stuff like that.
Mhm.
to make sure that these happen not very often, and when they do happen, they're looked into and made sure that they were conducted well.
Right.
Because the way they're being conducted is just awful now.
Tragic. Yeah.
It's a lot of room for like not even miscommunication, but just like things just completely going wrong.
Oh
Right,
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, who thought kicking down a door and rushing in could have something go horribly wrong with it?
Yeah, especially when you
Honestly.
don't get proper intel on like where you
Mhm.
are
Yeah.
or who's in there. Like that's what happened with Amir Locke and Breonna Taylor,
Yeah.
like essentially.
Yeah. It's crazy. And we have a sound effect for that. I don't know.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think the sound effect took it away.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't get anything with law. I don't understand any of it.
Yes.
Okay, Kyle, you've been up for 23 hours.
That has nothing to do with this. Even if I had 16 hours of sleep, I still wouldn't understand the world of law and politics.
Politics is dumb, but it's
You
very important.
You people are too, air quotes, smart for me. Upper Montclair. This is the Tuesday Morning Buzz.
Is it?
Did I say that already? Or did I? I remember I said the station ID.
No, yeah, you said the Tuesday Morning Buzz.
I said it twice?
No, you didn't.
Oh,
You
okay,
said it.
cool.
You
Said it
did.
once.
No,
You're
we're-
doing great, Kyle.
Awesome.
We're just agreeing.
Woohoo!
It is indeed the Tuesday Morning Buzz.
Yes, I'm Kyle
In
Pepitone.
case
Who are you?
Oh, me?
Yes.
I'm Jake Goetz.
Awesome.
You don't recognize me?
There's a screen in the way.
Oh,
I can't see you.
you can't recognize me by my killer fit.
Hey yo,
I just said I can't see you. I can recognize you by your voice.
Oh, cool.
I can.
Who else do we
confirm
got
killer
here?
fit.
Who else is here?
Who are you?
Me?
Yes, I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
Sometimes known as Emily McCormack,
Okay.
often known as Emo.
Hi.
Hi,
I don't believe we've met. Who are you?
I am Aiden Ivers.
Awesome. What's your role here?
I'm a newscaster.
Awesome. Who's that on Zoom?
Joe.
That's not what your Zoom call says.
Hey.
Well, okay. I'm Tanner. Hello, listeners. Hi.
Hello.
I'm here
Hi, Kevin.
on Zoom.
All right.
Hi,
Well,
Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
I'm your biggest fan.
all right. Well, here's the thing. We all read the script. We all know what's in the second hour. And boy, is it a doozy. We've got stories about the new Matrix movie and Sonic the Burglar. So let's jump into it.
There's
I mean-
also one that just says age is just a number, and I'm really scared. I
Oh,
don't know what
trust
it
me,
is.
trust me. We all, me and Emo were reading the script together last night. We had the same exact reaction. We'll get to that, audience. Don't worry. It's not as bad as you think.
Unless you'll have
Okay.
to find out.
But before we get into any of that, we have to go through the rigmarole. Is that right?
All right.
I don't know.
It
Aiden,
works.
newscast, please.
Okay.
Thank
Good
you.
morning, everybody. This is the second hour of the Tuesday Morning Buzz here on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. And it happens to be my roommate's birthday. Shout out to you, Emilio. And let's
Happy
go.
birthday.
Happy birthday,
I
Emilio.
don't think we have a sound effect.
You sound cool.
Okay, just keep going.
All right,
We
all
don't
right.
have anything.
In national
Sorry,
news,
Emilio.
the Minneapolis City Council met on Monday to review no-knock warrants, which were, quote, supposedly all but banned in 2020, according to CNN, in the aftermath of the police killing of Amir Locke. In statewide news, according to NJ.com, 1,490 positive COVID tests and 15 deaths were reported on Monday, the fewest amount of positive tests since Thanksgiving. And in local news, according to NJ.com, the Ladies Professional Golf Association is returning to the Upper Montclair Country Club along Route 46 for the Cognizant Founders Club after Mountain Ridge Country Club in West Caldwell hosted Cup last year. And in weather, today is one step closer to springtime with a high of 44 and a low of 24 with a sunny sky, followed by a high sunny of a high 47 and a low of 33 on Wednesday with potentially rainy night. And Thursday, we hit the big 5-0 with a high of 50 and a low of 28 with partial side to side.
I like warm weather. I'm
Step
sorry.
into the weekend with a pre-spring sensation. Friday will be partially cloudy with a high of 48 and low of 38. Saturday with a peak of 55, low of 26. And then Sunday, the cold returns with a high of 34 and a low of 19. But we're one step closer to spring, 1 week closer.
Jean jacket.
Mhm.
Jean jacket.
Yeah.
Jean jacket. Spring and fall is my time to become a cartoon character where I just wear the same outfit day after day.
I just do that all year round. I'm just slightly warm and slightly cold at different times of the year.
And moving right on to Tanner with the sportscast.
It is officially big game week. Yesterday, the Rams and the Bengals had their Super Bowl kickoff along with Media Day. During Media Day, Rams head coach Sean McVay said that tight end Tyler Higbee's status is still to be determined. Higbee is one of the top weapons for the Rams, but we may have to see if Kendall Blanton can get the job done. The NFL coaching carousel has officially come to an end. Yesterday, the Saints reportedly agreed to have defensive coordinator Dennis Allen as their next head coach. The Texans also hired from within their own team, naming defensive coordinator Lovie Smith as their next head coach. The Devils lost to the Senators 4-1 last night. Nico Hischier scored for New Jersey about 12 minutes into the game, but 4 unanswered goals from the Sens gave them the win. The Devils are in Montreal tonight to face the Canadiens.
Awesome.
The Whirlwind Knicks lost 113 to 104 last night to the Utah Jazz. The disgruntled Julius Randle finished with 30 points in the loss. The Knicks are in Denver tonight to face the Nuggets. And the Nets take on the Celtics tonight. The Nets come into this one, shockingly, only 5 games over 500.
Police responded to according to Kotaku.com, police responded to an attempted bank robbery in DeLand, Florida. Keep in mind, this was all written by Isaiah, so stick with me when I read this. Seems normal so far, but things escalated very fast. Get it? Because Sonic. He is fast. You know, the blue rat man with legs
He's a hedgehog.
and sprints a lot, obsessed with gold, competed against plumbers, monkeys, and dinosaurs in the Olympics.
Yeah, wait. That's not the only thing he's obsessed with. Chili dogs. Come on.
That too.
Yeah, the chili dog guy.
Okay, anyway, not important. Sonic has nothing to do with this, except Sonic has everything to do with this. It is believed the man entered the Florida Credit Union in DeLand, Florida, obviously, wearing a Sonic mask, wielding a hammer, and demanding money from the bank teller. According to the folks inside the bank at the time, the man used his hammer to bang on the window, separating the suspect from the teller. He continued to demand cash from the employee while banging numerous times on the window. Another bank employee confronted Mr. Sonic, and the suspect, why can I not read that word, stopped slamming the window with his hammer and then escaped on foot before the police arrived at the scene.
Sus.
Luckily, no one was hurt in the robbery except for the Sonic Man's pride. And even that's still up for debate. After attempting to rob the place and escaping on foot, authorities searched the area for any sign of the suspect, but he was apparently too fast, and they found nothing, and no arrests have been made yet. The land police are continuing to investigate the incident and are asking folks in the area to report anything they know about the suspect.
Well, according to Sonic X, there's no time for relaxation in Sonic's life. Apparently not here either.
Okay.
The
I've
guy
never touched a
stops.
Sonic game in my life.
No,
So,
Sonic X, the TV show.
oh, I've never touched a piece of Sonic media in my life.
Then you're
Sorry.
I just remember a certain PSA. Yeah. He's Sonic.
All right.
But I feel like wearing a mask that's so distinguishable when you're robbing a bank is probably ill-advised because, like, I don't know. Then it's very distinguishable. People were like, "Hey, it's the guy with the Sonic mask."
Well, yeah, but
you
then
gotta make
just,
sure you get rid of it.
just ditch the mask.
Did
I
he
mean,
have,
yeah, but
afterwards.
then that's evidence.
did
Like,
he
I
have
don't
like
know.
the red dash shoes like
True.
Sonic did?
I can only imagine he did.
Yeah.
And if you want to look at the picture, it's a man wearing a Sonic mask.
Oh wow, yeah,
I
it
mean,
really
I mean,
is.
there's
God.
no
That
other way
man-
to describe this.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
And
Go
then,
ahead,
like,
Tanner.
all black, kind of.
That man is wearing a Sonic mask.
Yeah,
He
he's
is.
just,
I
he's-
can
Thank you
confirm.
there's no mistaking it. It's Sonic.
It's Sonic.
I wonder what.
He is fast.
That is actually terrifying. That does look
Oh
like
my
something.
goodness.
It kind of looks like an angry Donald Duck.
Oh, and just to clarify,
Um,
we are talking about like classic Sonic design, not what studio made Sonic again? What
Oh,
movie?
was that
Oh.
Sony?
Oh, we're gonna zoom in.
Sony.
Sony? Yeah, not
Mhm.
Sony Pictures, whatever that first design was. This is the
Oh,
big eye Sonic.
it's
It's Sonic.
It's Sonic.
There's
It's
nothing
not-
else we could say about this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
that
scary.
is. Keep zooming in.
You know who would never rob a bank in a Sonic mask?
Who would never?
Wendy's would never.
Oh,
Oh, Wendy's. They
Wendy's.
wouldn't.
No.
what a
Whoa.
transition.
And apparently,
Ah.
Wendy's wouldn't do this either, because according to masslive.com, somehow people got even more lazy after ordering fast food.
Mood.
Have you ever heard of secret menus or menu hacks for fast food restaurants?
Unfortunately.
Mhm.
Okay. I would like to know why that's unfortunate, but we'll get to that in a second. Well, the leaders of Clown Town, aka McDonald's,
Yo.
unveiled their new menu for people to try. Some of these items include hash brown egg McMuffin and surf and turf fish fillet, which is fish fillet and a cheeseburger, and many more. Well, customers, especially online, are heated. They feel that they've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived. The secret menu items are not assembled for you. Instead, they are just put into the same bag, leaving people to have to assemble their own meal. What a disgrace. This is the real issue the United States is facing.
DIY Clown Town.
Wait,
That sounds like
what
a
is
band
this?
name.
I have
You
two
have to, like-
questions. Isaiah, what do you have against McDonald's? I mean, they're not the highest quality food in the world, but
dude.
and also, what does it mean they have to assemble them themselves?
like-
So
Okay,
from
so
the
this-
graphic,
this is
yeah.
what
They just get you just get the sandwich and you have
This
to
is-
put it together.
Exactly. Like the restaurant gives you like the parts of the sandwich, and then when you get home or in your car, you have to like build it yourself.
You have to
you know?
you basically get two sandwiches and then you put them together. Like you disassemble
Yeah.
them and then combine them.
So it's like
Um,
fast food Legos.
Yeah. That was a banger.
McDonald's, some assembly required.
No, that's unironically what they're proposing.
Hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are
no.
annoyed.
That's what it is.
This is
People are annoyed about this.
By the
Wait.
way, there's a sandwich on here on the menu called the Land, Air, and Sea, and
Yeah.
the airport is a chicken sandwich. Chickens can't fly.
Well, what?
So,
I
Wait
mean,
a
yes,
second.
you're right, Tanner, but what do you suggest?
I don't know,
You could like throw
something.
it for a little bit.
Put it. Wait, no. Maybe they'll have a sheep's head on it.
Hey, yo, as long as
Sheep,
there's,
sheep
carrots.
do not
No, that would be
fly.
a cool
as
secret,
long as
you
there's
know?
no carrots.
Yeah, see.
So, okay. Well,
Um,
I'm looking at some of these,
Okay.
specifically the surf and turf and the land, air, and sea. No one can physically bite down
Dude.
on that.
That would be
I
something.
I
take it
can.
as a challenge.
I'd like to differ, Kyle.
Oh my
Actually,
gosh.
yeah.
Also, just my personal opinion, nothing of the station, anyone else here. I wouldn't trust fish from McDonald's.
Oh yeah, that's
Just
Oh,
saying.
generally I
valid.
think a good rule of
Give me
thumb.
back that
Anything
chicken.
that supposedly came from the ocean is just like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
It didn't come from the ocean if it's McDonald's.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's
yo.
true.
Anything
Fish
Good
and
point,
cheese.
Isaiah. Fish and cheese,
fish and
which would be the
cheese,
surf and turf and the land, air, and sea.
Yeah,
But also,
um,
the crunchy double is just a hamburger with chicken nuggets.
Yeah,
in
you
it.
just
So
they're
then-
just telling you to put chicken nuggets on your hamburger
Yeah.
or a hash brown on your McMuffin, which honestly, not a terrible idea, but
Mm.
like
order.
it's just an interesting marketing strategy.
I'm sorry. Did anyone just see the top? Order by name and build by
just
hand.
going to say
Yeah.
that.
Like,
Yeah, we
do you feel
we got about 15 workers in the back, minimum
Yeah.
wage, who's leaning over these hot stoves and fryers. You get to do the making though, just without the pay.
Yeah.
And you know, how would you like a job at McDonald's without the contractual obligations?
Oh gosh, I
Well-
feel so bad because this is, you know what, it's literally just another thing that the cashiers have to memorize to put in.
Yeah,
That's
honestly.
And now
right.
it's
That
just
is
like,
right.
You could just tell people, hey, this is like a creative thing you could do,
Mm.
but like, and like
Yeah.
order these two things. But now they're gonna have to be like, hi, I'll have a hash brown McMuffin, and whoever's working the register is gonna be like, what?
A what?
I gotta
What are
check
you
the
talking
sheet-
about?
the
And
cheat
they're like,
sheet.
oh no, it's just some dumb thing that the company is like propagating for some reason. And
I
it's-
also I saw on there it said that you could have at some restaurants the for the land, air, and sea, the McChicken could be spicy.
Oh,
Okay.
Which
Okay.
if I have a burger and fish, I don't want a spicy chicken thing. That would
how
would
about
prob-
this? I don't want to bite into a sandwich and have
well, yeah, that too.
beef,
that too.
chicken, and fish all in one bite.
Wow.
Yeah, that too.
all
Yeah.
meals in one.
Oh my goodness. No, please.
No,
Stop.
please, no.
yeah. Gosh.
Just let me order the frappadoozy from
wonder how
Starbucks.
much-
Oh, don't bring up Starbucks.
That's why I reacted so adversely to the idea of a secret menu
I
because
felt
of my
that.
experience
Oh my
working
God.
at Starbucks. And if you ever like, I don't know, that's not fun. Like,
Really, I
my
can't
Oh
imagine.
my god.
Okay, wait, but
That looks nothing like the picture.
mm,
So
Oh.
for you radio listeners, Isaiah has just pulled up a Google image of an
Oh.
actual land, air, and sea burger,
that's 'cause
gosh.
was
and it looks
assembled
poorly
by-
assembled.
it looks like the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Wait, I have a question for
You
Jake.
think they have carrots in
What's that?
Pisa?
Do people ever go to Starbucks and they order something off the secret menu, but they refer to it as like the secret thing? Like they don't tell you.
Yeah, they
how
don't tell
want
you
it?
what it is.
That
Yeah,
is-
absolutely.
Hey,
That's ridiculous.
Hey,
Yeah, no.
You
oh
know
my
what I
gosh.
want.
It was actually a pretty regular occurrence for like people to just say
Oh.
like things, and I would be like, "That's not a thing."
Oh, that's so
Um,
annoying.
Yeah, and like I said, the weirdest part is when they give me instructions and be like, "So I want this with
Mm.
that and that and that," and it's just like two of those things are fake.
you guys,
Yeah.
you guys know about the arcade game Polybius?
Polybius.
Yes.
Yeah, I just imagine that with Starbucks, like these government people come in with suits and ties and be like, secret menu, please.
They just like go in and like press the Konami code onto the onto the
What were we just looking
thing
at?
reader.
That was carrots on pizza.
That didn't. The caption didn't say carrots, and so I was very weirded out. But I that made me uncomfortable.
Okay.
Just slip.
What did?
Oh wait.
Oh
no,
my
that's what it
God.
looks like
Oh my
though.
God. Okay, it's 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. This has been the Tuesday Morning Buzz, and I will leave you with this joke. What did Della wear? Who cares? Who is Della? Somebody get her a new jersey. I'm out!
Oh my god.
This has been the Morning Buzz.